We're here. Welcome to our very first episode of the Super Serious Science Show.
Yeah. I'm looking the part. It's okay.
I think that before we get too far into it, we need a little bit of normalcy. So I'm going to start off right as we should with every episode.
So I didn't think we were gonna keep doing that.
Oh no, Sasquatch is here to stay.
That's not
sorry, that's not.
Could we explain why we changed the name of the show?
Everyone doesn't take butt stuff seriously, and they hate the name. So now we are Super Serious Science Show.
Well, as to the fourth power.
Not the end of the joke anymore.
That was a crusty joke.
Hey.
Absolutely. But the format will still pretty much stay the same, but we are going to add a couple other segments in there that we think you guys will definitely enjoy.
It's not like we're going to get rid of butts completely. Joe 5D was saying with a hint of butts. See, there's a hint of butts in everything we do.
There is a hint of butts if you look carefully, if you get rid of the comment.
No, it's not there. You can't see it.
You can't fucking see it. That's okay. I'll add it somewhere else.
You can only see it when there's two of us. Yeah.
It's like butt StreamYard.
There's a little butt up there.
There you go. Just to make you feel comfortable. So we will start off as we usually do and look at our very first video that we have.
What's our first video?
This is interesting.
TF. It is a tree.
Is it a tree?
It is a tree, but how it's disappearing behind those other trees, I do not know.
Because the other trees are blowing. The wind's not blowing.
And that one is blowing quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Okay, it's in full view.
So what does he mean this?
We gotta get as close as we can.
It looks like they're in like Lake Tahoe or something.
Focused on it. Now it's disappearing again.
I mean, it is weird that it.
That is fucking tripping me out.
Now I see it.
I know.
Because I'm aimed right at it. Here it comes again. And it's like the whole thing is shifting from what in the fuck am I looking at right now?
I don't know.
This shit's going on YouTube. That is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen.
That's funny.
That's what I thought.
Thank you, Sarah.
There it is.
Thank you, Sarah.
And thank you, Chad, darling, for the donation.
Yes, thank you, Chad. So that was really interesting. I mean, looking at some of the comments, particularly Madam Two Swords saying that the leaves were just turning, that would make sense to me. But then why was it the only tree that was like swaying around?
I don't know.
That was just like dead silence for a second. Not cool. Like you guys are just like.
I was thinking. That video has confused me. I'm like, for one, why was he moving the camera around so much? Like
he's on a boat.
And
Okay.
he was trying to drive the boat and do this. He's trying to. He was trying to do both things.
Stationary, I think.
How do you know he was driving the boat?
Even if you're on the boat, you're moving.
I suppose.
I'm so confused about that one. Yeah.
Like
how?
Could that just be the wind? Could it just?
But why was only that tree moving? If it was just the wind, all of the trees would have been swaying. The fact that it was just this one singular tree and it was like weirdly moving and then changing color and then not moving, That's what I think was weird about that whole video.
What if it was like a bear in the tree?
Maybe that's a possibility. That makes more sense to me than the wind.
It's just weird that there's that moment where it looks like it disappears, and then from the bottom up,
it's like it turns and then it's slowly coming back.
That to me is like there's a glitch.
So what could say it's not fake? What could it be?
I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of these videos lately of like trees walking and like trees being alive. So what if this was an alive tree?
That's what I'm thinking. I did that tree thing where it's like, where it's just like, touch me, that thing, where I swear to God, it was like that branch grew longer and like came down and touched my hand. And I was like,
I did see an artist who took like paintbrushes and tied them to the ends of branches and then put like a canvas down and then let the wind in the tree paint. They were beautiful. I know.
Cool.
Oh my God.
You see all like the tippy tappies and the drags and the swirls. It was very cool.
You should bring that to show and tell next week.
We'll bring that next time. Yeah.
I think I'm either on board for a weird, strange tree phenomena, even though that sounds so out there, so tinfoil, as Kari would say. I mean, I have seen a lot of those videos, and I can't think of anything else it could be. So
I just want to let you know that I love trees, and I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice this tree right now.
Flowers, man.
So scientific, serious science going on.
Serious science. Okay, so I want to play my
Wait, you didn't factor sci-fi that.
Oh, we don't factor sci-fi here.
That's not even what we do.
I didn't mean that. I meant like
that's not what we do.
I mean, how do we overlay that?
I'm thumbsing it up.
It's not.
I'll give it a thumbs up.
We'll do different overlays another time, but I'm just curious if anyone would be like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I say yeah.
That's weird or explanation.
I'm leaning towards it just being fake. Because it's easy to just be like, oh, look over there. And then add in a tree afterwards.
No, look, there's an old guy on the boat. You could tell. God, how do we just assume everyone is going to do something in After Effects?
So I'm going to show my video. I had to load it in instead of just playing it. So it's going to like go over my face in the middle of us. You guys aren't going to be able to talk during it. It is 4 minutes long. I'm going to tell you guys all now. I was sitting on my balcony and I witnessed this. I've been holding on to it for about a month now. So we're strapping in for the long haul because I did not just get a small clip. I got like this huge thing. Also, these are 2 separate videos. You'll see at the end of one of them, I say like, okay, I'm not going to film anymore because it's not doing anything. And then I pick it back up when it moves again. So here we go. You might not be able. You might not be able to see anything right away. So I'm just warning you guys. It's again 4 minutes long. Pay attention.
That's a fucking military plane that's right there. There's a big old military.
So what are we looking at?
Okay, so like in the middle of the screen where the sky goes from yellow to like the other color, there's like something very small moving, and that's what I noticed.
It looks like it's fucking fire.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
And it's going up just so slow. What's weird too is like it doesn't look anything like that on the camera, like what it does with your eyeballs.
Is this zoomed in?
This was as zoomed as I could get because I wanted to try to get as much as I could of it.
Okay.
It gets closer, don't worry.
To me, it looks like it's, I know this is not what it's doing because it's not up high enough, but it looks like it's going through atmosphere and it's on fire. But why would it be going that slow? And then like the trail gets longer sometimes and then shorter sometimes. I'm telling you, that's a sky anomaly. You feel me? You got like legs on it now. Oh, it's showing up a little bit better on the camera now. What the fuck is that?
Now everyone in the audience should be able to see it. It's like directly in the middle. It's like a bright orange thing. You have to physically unmute yourself, Bree, if you want to talk.
It's not the same color on the screen that it is in person. Like an orangey yellow. See, now it has a long tail. It was so short when it started. It's not like a chemtrail or whatever, like, you know, like the exhaust that comes off of it. And then you'd be seeing it from where it started at.
I couldn't tell you what to do.
Right? This shit's wild. Okay, I'm gonna stop the camera and watch it and see if it does anything else. And if it does anything else, then I will come back.
I'll get that.
Okay, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but there's a red light on the top of it now. And there's that military airplane again. Okay, so there was like a red light that flashed on the top of it. Is that that same military plane that was before? It looks like the same little chunky boy. Oh my gosh, some weird shit going on. See, look, it is coming closer to us. It's like,
It's definitely like a jet.
it's,
I can see more of the black figure around the red dot now.
yeah, there's like a red dot on the top of it. Yeah, then like blackness around it.
It's very faint.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, it looks, okay, I see it. It's like the craft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird fucking jet. It's definitely like a craft of some sort. Whoa. With the weirdest fucking trail coming off of
The
it.
weirdest. I told you it was fucking coming towards us.
It's foggy, but
But like, look how far the craft is from that little trail that's coming off of it. And I don't hear anything, do you?
Thank you,
Oh,
Vanessa.
that fucking sounds like a jet.
Is it done?
we're going nearly as fast as the jet would go.
No, it's so
Jamie?
slow.
It's fucking slow as shit, but high as hell.
I have the little dot on here. We're gonna lose it right
No.
now, guys.
You see it like going off in the corner.
Hmm.
Bam. So, thank you, Vanessa, for your donation.
Thank you so much,
we
Vanessa.
appreciate you.
Hello.
I feel like the second video, we should just do the second video again, maybe, and
Yeah.
then turn it off right before it loses its focus again. I think some people are like, I can't see it yet. But there was a moment from the second video where it looked really clear.
Bree, why don't you pull up Canva real quick? It's the last video I have in there, and you could be able to zoom it in and play it from there, the second video.
Okay.
So, like, what direction were you facing?
West.
What time of day?
I started filming exactly 6:42 p.m.
In the evening.
and it was September 24th.
Okay.
And so while Bree's getting that, I'll explain. So what we saw off in the distance was this orange bullet looking like it was going through the sky, but incredibly slow. It was like creeping. And you could see on camera, you can't see it very well. And I'm even describing like, it doesn't look like on camera what I'm seeing in person. In
Right.
person, it looks like it was like going through atmosphere, or like the way like when the SpaceX rockets take off, how it had like an orange glow around it and it was going through it. But there was not a big trail coming off the end of it. And it was so slow. That's why we just kept watching it, because it was just like going up, but so slowly. And then eventually it started to turn and come like towards us and over us. And then it went over us, and you see that it went over like my balcony area, so I couldn't see it
Right.
anymore. But the closer it got, the more in focus it became. And it was like a black craft, but you couldn't really make out the shape of it. Maybe kind of triangular-y, but there was like a red light on the top of it. And it didn't make any fucking sound when it went over us. Like I'm holding the camera going over, and there's not a fucking sound happening. I'm even saying, like, do you hear anything? I don't hear anything.
Yeah, there was no noise, which was strange.
No.
Like
None.
I was
It's
expecting
like-
it, but then again, I could hear it was like a truck rumble or something.
Yeah, for sure. That's just kind of like background noise. So like, see, there it is right there. There it is zoomed
Can
in.
everyone
So
see it
I
now?
just checked. It it wasn't a rocket launch. I just checked. The only rocket launch that I could find for that day was in Florida and by SpaceX. So it's not a rocket. I'm thinking it could just be a plane at a specific height where it's being lit by the sun to
I
look
was gonna
like
say,
that.
could
But
the
then,
contrail be that, like the sun, and also maybe
Right.
if there was like a fire or something?
But also, like I said, when it went over me, it didn't look like a plane. It looked like a black, like it was very clearly black with a red light on top of it, like at the nose of it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, that's way
maybe
too
it was a military aircraft.
So I definitely saw the military aircraft, and so that's why I thought it was interesting that that the military aircraft came by twice when I was seeing this, and that I got it both on film twice.
Right.
So there it is, a little bit more streaky. So you could see it more when it had more of a streak, but that streak would kind of come and go. Like it didn't always have a big streak coming off of it. It has the look of a comet. Exactly, but it was going upwards, not downwards.
I mean, we've spoken about this before on the show. Like it can look like it's going up, but it's actually just going directly towards you. And you're doing this, so it looks like it's going up, but it's not actually going up.
This one, it was like a diagonal upwards, bam, that way. Like I watched it, and again, like it came out from the mountains. Like before, it was like so much lower, and it was going up and up and up and up, and then whoo, it turned and then came over us.
Is there an airport the other side of those mountains?
No, the airport would be behind me.
Okay.
I was hoping.
Is
that I could,
Area
like,
51 or
filter it.
Tonopah test range out that way?
No, not facing that direction. No, nor any military bases in that direction.
I think it's better when it was like down here, or maybe not. Yeah,
It's definitely an interesting one.
Go towards the end of the second video and see if you can get it when I got it closer up. Maybe
This is the very end. So
go back a little bit. Keep going.
backwards or forward?
Yeah, go back a little bit. Now zoom
Yeah.
in for me up close.
Okay. I don't even know where we're fucking.
Try the
looking.
top right there.
There.
Bam. Yeah.
Oh,
See, ooh,
I saw
ooh.
it. I
You
saw it.
Okay, yeah. It's like right there at the end.
Yeah. Okay. So a minute ago, I don't know if you guys saw, but I had it stopped where I wiped my screen off because I didn't know if there was like a fleck on it. I feel like no one can probably see that. Where the fuck are you? I saw you.
It was down a little bit.
I wish my mouse.
There it
button was
is.
working.
Bam.
Yeah, but I need that, like this part. I want that.
Zoomed in.
But I can't fucking. That's so annoying. I can't catch it. I can fucking see it. It's like right here. I wonder. This is annoying. Kari, can you put this through like a thing and see if it pops up on your end? I don't think you guys can see it, but there's like this little itty bitty black dot.
Mm-hmm.
Before
That is the craft.
Yeah, before the contrail, and it's like
And
so
no, and
small.
I say that. I say there's something in front of it in the video. I say that there's a different object in front of it as well. And I say that in the video that you see a separate black object in front of whatever that is.
Mhm, right here
If
too.
you can get me a frame, then I can do some editing. I don't have a way to grab a frame, so.
I can see it right there too, but again, it's just like it's so fucking small.
Other way.
I don't understand.
There it is. Down there.
No, you don't see the black dot. That's what I'm looking for. Not that. Above it, it looks like there's this like itty bitty, almost like smaller than like a fucking BB, like, and it's like right here. Like they're connected, obviously. So this is like the contrail of it. Very interesting.
It is interesting. I mean, could it be like just a small private jet at like 35,000 feet?
For what?
I
Where it's like
don't
it's
know.
really high up, so it's getting caught in the sun, but it's not very big, so it looks like it's something else.
Hold on. Okay, I got.
Like,
Okay,
Um,
Kari, I got two
what
pictures. I'm gonna
Discord?
send you.
Oh,
I wish you guys could.
Hold on Discord. I got two pictures. I
I
got two
got it, I
screenshots
got
of it.
I got it. Chad sent it to me too.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, should I share it?
So
Yeah, of
it's right
course.
here. Can you guys see it now? No, because I can't see it on the screen. Oh, it's driving me crazy.
I know. I'm sorry. This is the best video I could get. Oh, I have something better than that.
See, again, we're not looking at the contrail right now. I don't need to see the contrail. I'm trying to see the
Like,
thing
There's
that's
a
above
definite. It's definitely darker there.
Hold on. All right, Kari. This is what Bree's talking about. These little black dots. See if you can enhance those.
Oh, you sent it to me.
Mm-hmm. In the Discord. But yeah, there's something black in front of this.
Okay, wait. This is probably the best. I'm gonna get it.
Oh fuck!
Kari,
I'm
I
gonna
have a
take.
No,
I'm
I
gonna
have
take
it.
over your screen. Oh, okay.
I have it. No,
Yeah.
I have it. I have it.
I have it too. I think.
Do you want me?
Yeah, share yours, Kari.
Oh, I got to load it up in Canva. Give me a minute.
Okay. Yeah, because I screenshotted it pretty good. 2 times.
No, this is some work.
Yeah.
Can I share it while you guys are waiting?
Yeah, that's
Sure.
fine.
Do you guys see it there?
Yes.
Do you see it,
Yeah.
Kari?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you
Yep.
can just faintly see its contra right here, but it's
Yep.
this motherfucker right
That's
here.
the
Like,
thing right there. Yeah.
what is it? What
Oh,
are
yeah.
ya?
Oh yeah, I got it. I got it.
All right, let's see, Kari.
All right.
Oh,
We're
I love it
over
when a
here
plan comes
like,
together. Kaboom!
ooh.
I got it real clear right there. Look how dark that is.
Like that's a definite object.
And it's like a fucking. I'm
And
telling you,
notice
it's
how
a
the
TV.
trail is not like red or orange
Right at it.
anymore.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Look at
Yeah,
that.
I mean, it could just be that the sun had set, but that you. Very
Okay,
good capture.
pull up the other one I sent you because this is a different screenshot from a little bit later in the video.
Okay, I did the second one first.
Thank you, Reek and Have It. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Either of them.
first
Both
one
of
you
them are
sent.
good.
The first one you sent's kind of blurry.
I did the best I could, but I want to be able to
I like
show
the
it.
second video. The second video is nicer because it almost like as the sun's going down, you can see it better, of course.
Yeah.
So it's
Zoom in is there you go. Bam, right there. Mm-hmm. And there's this little trail.
I mean that one's less defined.
So if you think about the airplane that I saw, the giant military airplane and what it looked like and how I could very clearly see it, what the fuck is that?
Well, this is what I mean. It could be
With
a
that kind of weird
small-
exhaust coming off of it? That's insane.
Like it could just be a small private jet at like 20, 30,000 feet. But that object that you did in that frame,
Black.
I mean, camera issues notwithstanding, looks pretty spherical to me. But
And like I said, in person, it looked more triangular to me because I could see like a red point on top.
right,
I don't have this in a filter,
craft or something. Yeah,
but
we have a guest in the chat.
Hey, Cambion. Need some more science. I feel it. Yeah, we're
Needs more
trying.
super, needs more science.
This
We're
is-
trying
what do you
here. We're like
what do you
we're
think we're
trying to
doing?
broaden our horizons.
all right. I don't know if
I think
this
it's a
is
pretty
gonna
good capture,
work.
Jamie.
Right?
I'm gonna fucking try it.
What are we gonna do? A UFO? Yes? No? Maybe?
Hold on, I think
don't
Bree
know.
has something.
Repeat the question.
Hold on.
Bree
Oh,
has something for us.
Hold
Okay.
on.
So yeah, that was my
Yeah.
UFO. If you guys have any questions, there it is. You could go back and watch the whole video. I'll send it to you if you want. I'll post it on Twitter maybe.
Upload it
Y'all
to the
can
YouTube.
analyze it. upload it to the YouTube. Yeah.
Cool. I'm actually gonna say UFO yes because I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it was either. That was my problem. And like I said, what really creeped me out was the military plane driving by twice, doing little circles.
Right? You're like, what do you want from me?
Exactly.
I'm very like, I wish that there was something we could do. Ugh.
Ugh.
I mean, could it have just been military? I mean, I don't know.
So one of the things I was wondering is if maybe because it was military, there was military planes kind of going about, like maybe it was a military thing, but still, regardless, that it's so far unidentified still.
True.
I mean, I'm just thinking, like, could it have been some kind of experimental craft, and then the military craft that you saw circling was like patrolling the
Checking it
airspace?
out. Mm-hmm.
Well, no, not checking it out, like patrolling the airspace so that it's secure to fly over.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like, this is all speculation.
This is 100% something that I still thought it was. And Kepsta says it's still a UFO. Kepsta. I don't know. I can't read. This is a known fact. I think we've told this. I don't know how to read.
I'm trying to think of what filter I can put this motherfucker in.
Did I check my radar? No. Thank you so much, my flock. We love you, Sarah. You're based. Base as hell.
Yeah. I'm loving it today.
All right, Bree, let's go to the next one. I think we've decided it's a UFO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get like.
You can play with it more later, see if you can get like a.
That sort of does look like a triangle.
Let me see. And I told you I had some. Are you changing the filters on it so you can see it better? Ooh, oh, I see what you're saying. Look at that.
Hold on. Oh wait, when I do that, it's this
Look at
mask.
that. Yeah.
Whoa. That's
Okay, hold on.
Put that back.
You can see it here too.
Put it back.
Yeah.
To that picture. I brought out the structure really well.
Yeah, the
Which
purple.
one?
It was like purple.
Purple for the first one. That one. No, it wasn't that one. This. I don't want to get like super excited, but there's like definite structure there in the pixels.
That's what I'm saying.
See, like,
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know, man.
No, that's triangular.
I don't know, my friend. That's what I think. I think it is for sure triangular.
I told you it
And
looked
that-
triangular.
Wait,
It's crazy.
doesn't the Dark Starcraft have to flip upside down to fly at supersonic speeds?
They wouldn't be doing that just in the midday.
And again, it was so slow. You hear me saying so many times in the video how
Yeah, but
absolutely slow it was.
But what if it was like 100,000 feet up?
Oh, and that's how fast it was going? Maybe possible.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why I didn't hear anything. But it would have to be, like I said, so fucking high. Because you saw, again, the military plane twice and how very clearly you saw that motherfucker. And that's where other planes were flying.
This doesn't even pick it up.
Do you know it was a military plane?
I don't.
No, it just absolutely looked like one.
Okay. Like a propeller plane?
Like it was like a big chunky with the sides and the little blah, 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 and then the blah, and then it was. That's the best I can describe it, other than making you watch the video again.
Yes.
It's just I know what a military plane looks like. It's got like the two big things on the side and the big in the middle, and it's like it's like a big sky tank. I even say it's a chunky boy.
It could have been a cargo plane. Right?
Describe
been-
visuals with
No.
sound.
Firefighting.
No. I know what a military plane looks like. That's why I was like, oh, it's a military plane.
You know, like civilian contractors can use the same model as airplane as the military, right?
No, because it was like a big black airplane.
I'm going to
Okay.
say that it is a black triangle, and it is definitely the Dark Fleet.
I hope you guys liked my UFO. Those are real things that happen to me in my everyday life.
Good job, Jamie.
Thanks.
Well done.
Again, sorry for the shitty video, but y'all always say just pull out your phone, so I did, and that's what you
Well,
get.
there you go.
That's what you get, especially when it's that high.
Right? And
I
then you
mean,
can sit down and talk about it and actually explore what it was.
yeah. Man. That was awesome. I'm very happy
Yeah,
now.
that was.
Damn space Nazis. So, like, speaking of space Nazis,
Oh, okay. Let's do it. Hell yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I have it in my computer.
Mm.
Nazi.
were taken to create hybrid babies. The beings known as the Greys are behind this breeding program because they are a dying race. And they claim to be us from the future so that they convince people to give away our genetics. I consider this to be one of the greatest threats in human evolution right now. When I confronted them and I exposed them to the public, I was attacked by them to the point in which I almost passed away.
How did they attack?
Oh God, of course it's Linda Moulton Howe. Of course.
So
Okay.
like obviously
First
we
of
don't
all-
condone. Wait, hold on. Let me start. Of course we don't condone this person whatsoever. And I just wanted to point out how sad it is that that is a story, an entire timeline of the Greys that has been around for ever. That they've been taking genetic material from us because they are from the future and they basically, tunneled back in time to get our DNA to repopulate themselves. I mean, she's not saying any new information.
No,
It's
she's
all
repeating
repeated
things, yeah.
information. And she's saying that now that she's told the public they went after her, that doesn't make any sense. We've been talking about this for over a decade.
Can I just say, first of all, the bad dye job is so hard to look at because it's one of the only things I focus on in the video is her like roots that aren't the right color and how she like straightens her hair because she gets rid of her natural texture because she's trying to look a certain way. And it's like, ooh, girl, that's not it. It's not happening. It's not popping. I'm not one to talk. I have a different hairstyle every show we do. So maybe switch it up. But that's the blonde is not working for you, honey. Honey.
Okay, but irrelevant. The point is that one, there's no such thing as good Nazis. I think that's ridiculous.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Anyone that entertains this woman, I'm just like, what is wrong with you? She's obviously just regurgitating information.
But that's why I said it's so funny that Linda Moulton Howe was the one who was interviewing her because is she not the queen of regurgitated viral clickbaity bullshit, unverified? Oh, this person has 100 likes on something. Let me go ahead and talk to them. They're probably real.
Based.
Yeah, it's like go back into the cave where you came from or something, please. Go back to South America, wherever.
Get that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Put that thing.
So help me, and cut.
Yeah, she's just what?
Monsters Inc.
Okay, this let's check this out.
Yeah,
Yo,
let's get
so
to
I'm
next
watching
one.
Univision, right? This guy, this is real, guys. Where the heck did he just come from? This is on Univision.
Okay, play it again.
That's it.
Yo, so I'm watching Univision, right? This guy, this is real, guys.
Came out
Yo,
of a
so I'm
portal,
watching
obviously.
Univision.
If he has to say this is real, guys, it's probably not real.
Although if I captured something like that, I would probably say the same thing.
Yeah.
Why did no one else notice it? This is on live TV.
Who knows?
Why is there not
Maybe
20
good.
recordings of it?
But it is behind her talking. That's like
Super weird for sure. I feel like it's maybe just a camera trick, but also like see how like it warps, like the leg of the tent warps and everything with him coming in. It's so weird. Like look at that.
yeah.
Ooh. So strange.
It was on Telemundo.
No way a time traveler wearing flip-flops and dad shorts. Probably. I mean, if you were gonna time travel.
I mean, if you were gonna blend in, I mean,
Right.
I would
for
I mean,
sure.
where was that filmed? It looks like Florida.
It's always Florida.
Florida
This
has
is-
some wild shit.
We're watching the entrance of Florida Man into corporeal reality right now.
It's just weird to me. I think a lot more people are capturing things like this, and I don't know.
Yeah,
Of
there's like a
course,
lot of things on TikTok where people are like, glitch in the matrix. Like, look, oh my God. A lot of people finding their, like, my favorite is when they find their, like an extra fingernail and they have all their fingernails, but it's like the exact one that they have. And it's like, wait, where did this come from?
What?
Okay, so there's like on TikTok, there'll be girls like they get a full set of like nails done and then like they'll find a nail on the ground that's one of the nails that they got done.
Oh.
But they're like, this doesn't even make sense because it's not like I had like a pack of them. It's like I got my nails done and here's like my fucking pinky nail or some shit that I found, but I have it on. So how did it get here?
Because they must have jumped universes where she already
That's what they're
lost the
saying.
nail.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. They're like, ooh, glitch in the matrix.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's one other thing I have where someone said it's a glitch in the matrix, and I'm just like,
Let's see it real quick then.
Kari is just gonna eat this to pieces.
She's gonna hate it. Yeah. Kari hates a lot of things.
Be preparing myself.
Okay, Vanessa, we love you.
Y'all, I think there's a glitch in the simulation again. A woman in Minnesota took a photo while she was driving of this cloud formation that looks like a giant tsunami.
It's not. It's a mountain.
Tell me that
and
does not
clouds.
look like the ocean. I'm telling y'all, it's a glitch in the matrix.
Give me 1 minute. I have that.
Took a photo.
I have that actual photo.
If you don't like TikTok, you are gonna hate this show because it's just TikTok videos.
Also, it's not really a virus for your mind. It's
While
like
she was driving
YouTube,
of
but
this
in
cloud
short,
formation.
short version of YouTube.
Yeah, it's just
so.
like it's like YouTube or Instagram or any of those fucking things.
I think a lot of people assume that TikTok is still like this app for children that just dance, and that's absolutely not the case. I promise you that. Or
Okay,
else
Kari
I
has the
wouldn't have it.
picture. All right,
I
let's
have
see.
that photo. So, what you're seeing is, I mean, I can only judge from this one photo, but it looks like
Hello.
it looks cool. Straight up, it looks cool, but it's like the inflow region of a mesocyclone where it's elongated. Basically, that's why it looks weird, because like the inflow is being stretched as it moves into the vertical, and then you get this like strip layer, and then everything under it is rain. And then you have the inflow tail, and then the layer above is the roof of it's kind of like the top of the anvil that's spreading out on the top. So there's actually like 3 different layers of atmosphere going on there, but it looks like it's one thing, but they're actually like stacked.
Gotcha.
Thousands
It's
of feet.
an
separate,
illusion.
yeah.
It does for sure look like an ocean. If you were to like crop out the bottom part where the road is, I would be like, damn, someone's all the way,
Ocean.
like
Right.
in an ocean storm. So that was science. Thank you, Kari, for explaining that to us. Wow, what an illusion.
Wow,
If I
science.
saw that in person, I would also be like, glitch.
Actually, speaking of weather, I feel like would now be a good time to start our first segment.
Sure.
All right.
Hi there. Welcome to Weathering the Storm with Kari. Today, I'm going to be talking about there's going to be some lake effect snow in upstate New York, up to 7 feet. Could be falling in the area. So if you're in the New York area, watch out, stock up. It's going to be snowy. Thanks for coming and watching Weathering the Storm with Kari. I'll get better at this.
No, you did a great job.
That was great. It's perfect.
That was great. 7 feet of snow. That's a snow day, right? I mean,
Yeah,
that's like 7 feet in a
buried.
day. Right?
I would be buried.
Yeah.
What about hurricanes? Are any hurricanes still chopping along?
No.
I don't think it's hurricane season anymore. It's too cold.
No, everything's moving over to winter weather now.
Yeah.
November's like height hurricane season in Florida.
In Florida?
November. Yeah,
Actually,
November.
October
Or it used to be.
but
Okay, well, that's what the Floridians think, okay? Because that was always like a thing that we talked about.
They don't think very good.
Well, I'm in Vegas and it was 55 degrees and it was too cold. That's too cold for me.
It is.
I have my heater on 85 and I have a blanket and a sweater.
It's in the 60s for me, which is great. It's still sunny, but I would, of course, prefer it to be
70s.
No,
Oh, raining. Oh, okay.
You know I don't like the warm weather unless I'm on vacation or I'm going.
Oh, I
to
love the warm. That's
pool.
why I live
just
here.
I
like the heat.
Okay. So the next one we're gonna watch, Jamie's gonna love. I've actually already saw this. I did send it to my parents.
News, some birds at Disney are not real. An internal source confirmed that Disney uses fake birds for security purposes. They are drones with cameras in them to monitor the parks. They appear real, but if you look close enough, you'll be able to tell they're fake. For the full story, click the link in our bio or visit mousetrapnews.com.
You literally cannot tell me that birds are not real. Like,
why? Because someone else told you that, so you're just
no,
like,
because
okay.
look, even Disney does it. Even Disney uses fake birds to the point where you don't know they're fake birds until you look close enough at
not
them.
Confirmed at all.
Literally confirmed. Confirmed.
Amy, I
TikTok
think you
is
have
news.
confirmation bias.
I just don't believe birds are real in any capacity. And every time I come across a bird isn't real video, I will show it.
Okay.
It's a vibe.
Well,
even Disney's in on it.
I got some cool stuff to show.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what you have.
Yeah, I'm sure that Sarah can confirm that her birds are real.
Or she is also a drone.
Right.
Sent here to spy on us from the government.
She's just like one of the main manufacturers.
I was like, what if she's like the queen bird drone maker?
Oh shit. She's got a warehouse.
That's what I'm saying.
There was that rocket launch.
That's why her flock is everywhere.
Yesterday.
Oh
shit.
Oh shit. I think we just figured it out. You know what? You know what? That's what a fake bird would say.
I'm a real bird.
I hope you know we're just playing Sarah. We love you. Like, have me on and find out. Oh shit, we've been threatened. I love it.
So this is a shot that someone from my work took with a
really
drone
good.
as the rocket went off, and it was.
Oh,
and
this is
I've got a
Artemis.
video. Yeah, this was taken from the drone, like way above, and then I have a video.
Oh, I see the bridge down there. Got you.
Yeah, I have. So I have a video of the GoPro that was on the ground underneath the drone.
Damn.
You can come on, Sarah, whenever you want. Whenever you have one, bring the birds.
Here we go.
Were they yelling?
Yeah. Woo! Woo! Wow!
Yeah, and also I would like to
So bright.
It's very bright.
like to
like
say
sunlight.
we tried many times to be here for this, and of course when it happened, we were all too busy and just like fuck.
I tried to stay awake.
Yeah, we're literally ending one show as it was about to start. So this is a great video of it though. And this is someone on your team?
Yeah, this is my boss put his GoPro out.
Love you, Sarah.
You hear the noise in a minute, and it's like loud.
Is it? Oh, I fucking bet.
And that's where it's going. Here comes the sound.
Wait, what's the other light next to it?
The moon.
Oh shit, you could see it perfectly. Did they do that on purpose?
Probably.
I think so.
For visuals?
Probably.
Yep.
Like, hey, you're passing the moon.
It looks sweet.
You've gone too far.
Like that top-down tower shot as the clamps let go and it shot off.
Whoa, this is awesome. It's like dark now. Oh my god.
Yeah, because it's not. You don't see the rockets anymore.
That's too sick.
But
yeah. Isn't it crazy how it literally looked like daytime?
It did look like daytime for like a little bit.
Insane. Yeah.
You can see in a sec the boosters pop off.
And are these the boosters that just fall down and die, or the ones that land themselves?
The ones that just fall down. Someone's car alarm's going on.
I love that.
Damn. I would have had to have earplugs on. Most likely.
There goes the
bam, so first one.
That pulsing is the
You're also doing that thing where you're trying to convey what's physically happening with noise.
Sorry. It's a habit.
Dang.
Pretty damn cool, eh?
God, someone fix your goddamn car.
I know, right?
That's cool.
Yeah. It kind of just disappears from there, but very cool. It was very, very cool to sign into the office and see that like GoPro link or the Dropbox link, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Tell your boss thank you so much for that footage there. We really appreciate him sharing that with us today.
Well, I shared it on the YouTube, and I shared it. Go to Hurricane Track on the YouTube, and you'll find.
And there you go. All right,
upcoming
there you go.
This weekend. Woo!
Okay, next one.
I don't know what the hell that is. It's not a plane.
Car is just like, oh, have I said?
Yo, this is fucking crazy.
We gotta have these in here. It's
I
important.
have some too.
That's a plane.
We're educating the pubic.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a comet.
Okay, so maybe it is, sir.
That's crazy. And this shit is live as could be.
I love that.
Just throw a selfie in there.
Mm-hmm. So you know it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
I done seen no one those rockets in the sky, man.
Uh-huh. Okay, but this is the thing. Like, how do we know when it's actually a rocket and when it's not?
Because of the way it's behaving in the atmosphere. Do you see UFOs affecting the atmosphere?
That was going to be something I wanted to talk about, actually, because I do have lots of other videos, and they're just like, they're here. And no, it's not. Maybe.
Show them then. Let's see them, and let's go through them, and so we can see other examples of this, of what is you can visibly see as a rocket. Because when I saw that, I thought, that's a rocket, sir. And I love it.
Oh my God, what the fuck? What the fuck? Hit my mama in the nose, hit my little niece with a toothbrush, hit my little nephew with an ankle bracelet. Oh my God, what the fuck? What the fuck?
That's a rocket.
Did he
That's
just
a rocket, right?
He just wrote a beat poem.
He did, yeah.
Hit my mama with a 2x4.
But that's a
Oh my God,
rocket.
what the fuck?
Yeah, for sure.
What the fuck? Hit my mama in the nose, hit my little niece with a toothbrush, hit my little nephew with an ankle bracelet. Oh my God, what the fuck? What the fuck?
All right, see, yeah.
So yes,
Give us
there's
another one.
Definitely, I would say like the zigzagging part.
Give us the next one.
Okay, hold on. Oh, maybe I don't have it.
Oh.
Oh God. Sorry. Sorry. Anyway, moving on.
All right. Well, those is this it? Oh.
Did they paint glow in the dark? Oh, is that it? Did they put glow in the dark paint on maybe some stylings? I'm gonna pause it in a second because this video is fucking short. Friends?
I'm trying to decipher what the hell I'm looking at.
I don't know what the fuck this is. The only thing I could think of would be drones, but they're so weirdly close together and flying in such a strange pattern. It's so interesting. They're like all over the place. It's so weird.
It could be a company practicing for like some kind of drone formation. But
For
I was
sure.
gonna say a practice. I was just gonna say that
Did you
practicing.
see recently they were gonna use drones to advertise in the sky?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like for OkCupid or something. Like maybe that's what it's for.
For sure. And that's why it's just a little short clip.
As a side note, that's a terrifying idea to turn the sky into a giant screen.
Advertising. I feel like they have that in that's like in future movies though. So you see
You
that all
walk
the time.
outside and there's a bunch of like glowing
We're
orb things, and it
slowly-
just says McDonald's.
McDonald's. Yeah. Very futuristic.
Slowly turning into Blade Runner. It's scary.
Oh, actually, that kind of reminds me of
Cyberpunk life.
something. Yikes. Yeah. Hold on. I just have to find it really quick. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm really sorry.
God, you're just not on the ball today. I'll share something.
They don't want you to know about it.
Surveillance by the U.S. government. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that U.S. Marshals have been using small planes to intercept cell phone signals and collect caller data. The planes are outfitted with special devices known as dirt boxes, named after the DRT, or Digital Receiver Technology Division of Boeing, that manufactures them. The devices mimic normal cell phone towers, and this tricks your cell phone into connecting with them instead of the actual tower.
Fucking wild. Right?
Yeah.
When do you know when that segment aired? What when it was on RT?
No.
Here,
Okay.
see if I could start it over. If
They don't want you to know about.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll
You know,
just look
sometimes there's a date down there. It looks like there is a date, but I can't see.
I'm blind.
I am blind. I have my glasses around here somewhere. I could put it on.
I am
but-
blind. You should probably
I'm
put them on
thinking
to be taken more
I-
seriously.
I have an eye exam tomorrow at the DMV for my license.
Oh. Yeah, because your
Yeah.
license is
They're
expired.
like
That video's from about 10
32 year
years
old.
ago.
You need to check out your
Yeah, like
eyeballs
what's wrong with
again.
your eyes? Yeah.
I think that's really interesting though that it's tricking our cell phones. I think that is a data breach. I mean,
I feel like the government and or military and or police and or whatever have constantly been taking our information illegally. Isn't that why what's his name went to Russia or whatever?
Snowden.
Yeah, he would literally blew the lid off of the fact that the government was doing exactly that. So, I mean, very plausible.
Yep.
And people think that they're going to tell us about UFOs.
What a joke.
So funny.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This video is important.
It's a train.
Yeah, but at the beginning, people thought it was a UFO, and like they were like watching it. They're like, "Oh my god, UFO!" We're like, "What the fuck?" And then it's a
The
train.
first couple of seconds, I was like, "Whoa, what is that? Is that
And
like?"
then-
I thought it could be like tracer fire from like
Yeah,
a
it's like
heavy
you
machine gun.
had no idea what it was until it drove by, and then you were like, "Oh, it's a train."
Well, no, I recognize it. I grew up next to a train line, so I immediately knew the noise. But like before I heard the noise, I was like, "Whoa." And then
That's why I
when
did
heard
it, because
the
I
noise,
thought
"Oh, no, it's
this
a
is a
train."
perfect way to show these videos that if they would have cut it off at the right time, you
Right.
could have alluded to
Or
the
if there'd
fact
been
that
no
it would
audio.
have been
If there'd been no audio,
no
I would've-
audio. Mm-hmm. Just like
that.
Play it
this
without
part.
audio.
Play it without audio, yeah. And you're just like, whoa.
So with
Holy
no
shit,
no-
whoa.
with
It's a
no context.
Starfleet.
And
Right,
then
with no
it's
context,
not
I'm
until
just
right
like,
about
tracer
it's not
fire.
until right about here that you're like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait, this looks weird. What is this?
I thought that it turns. It was when it turns. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
like when
no,
it kind of
it's
turns a little bit. Yeah,
bullets can't
exactly.
turn, so
Mm-hmm.
interesting.
Weird.
I've
Son
got
of
one
a
to check.
bitch. Okay,
That's
there's
what
this
I'm saying.
video that I had seen. I mean, I saw the original when it came out. Of course, TikTok wouldn't let me download it. I'll do it after.
Ring of
I'll show
Three
you
Lights.
guys after.
Oh,
Just a few
Ooh.
minutes ago, they were 4.
I love the people that
Now
are so
there's
down
only
to
2.
pull over for this kind of shit. And I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
you're my people.
Or sorry, now there's only 3.
We don't have dinner
They're
plans
not
anymore.
moving in the sky at all.
I love his blinker on.
Put on the hazards, Jesus.
They might be the hazards.
I thought this could be like a reflection for a minute, but in a sec, like when he zooms back in now, you can see actual reflection
Yeah.
on the screen.
Yeah.
See?
For sure.
So
Mhm.
it's not a reflection because it's not.
Those
it wouldn't
are-
move it in the same way.
Yeah.
Those are
So
some
those-
real
yeah,
shit
those-
right there.
That's some real things in the sky.
Yes. I love the good videos. That's why you have to go through the bad to get to the good. And
Mm-hmm.
also just to freaking educate
They're not
people. I think people get confused sometimes why we do TikTok, and it's
moving
because
now.
it's
What the fuck?
obviously the leading app in general right now. But because there are so many people that put stuff like that out there, and people honestly think that it's real.
Mhm.
And
They
they
really
just
do.
run with it. In fact, I was gonna do a different video.
Use
but-
sunbirds at Disney are not.
Sorry.
More Disney.
I was gonna show you a different video. But but I wanted to show you guys the original one. So I saw the original, it wouldn't let me download, and then I saw that people kept reposting it. So I was like, cool, okay, I found it. This is not the original person. Okay, I have to turn off the music because that shit bugs me.
What does it say on top? Can you read it?
A man claims to have caught interdimensional beings on his security camera.
Oh, I've seen this one, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that's not fucking weird.
It's so weird. I agree. But I
It's
feel like
wild.
it's just a camera glitch. For some reason, that's where my mind immediately goes to.
It does look.
Like these security cameras are weird, and sometimes they do weird things.
Is the area around him also data moshed?
Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird.
No, it's just them.
Because there's a weird like artifact.
But they're like leaving a trail almost. I feel
like a trail, and there's also doubles.
Yeah,
and they don't look like people. That's the thing. Like the way they're walking looks so fucking strange. Like it doesn't look like people walking. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and I wish I could have the original. The original is the person. I'm gonna try to pause it on them. The person actually filming it from the playback.
Yeah, you can see that orange light there. That's from a light in whatever room.
Yeah, so the original video is like you can see a wider frame of all of it, and this one there's like zooming in on it.
Right.
But it's like they really do walk like the trail of it, and it when I first saw it, I was like, "What the absolute fuck?"
See that when it's like two of them, it's weird.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, it looks two of them for sure. And then the trail it makes is what's weird. And then, like I said, it looks like it's not a human walking. It almost looks like ostriches walking.
I feel like it's like two big arms and two big feet that are hunched over, and they're like,
for sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, oh, that's a good observation. Night
They look like the aliens
and Edge of Tomorrow. I honestly feel like
They do look like the aliens.
I feel like I trust this video.
So weird.
And I would.
I'm not buying it, but it's weird. But I'm not buying it.
Weird shit. Yeah.
Like what?
I'm gonna go need more info.
Yeah, I'm gonna need more info as well.
Maybe if it come with the wide angle view, I don't know. Like maybe.
I went to check the original today.
I'm very intrigued.
Very intrigued.
I'm not.
You're not intrigued to find out what is that?
I mean, I'm intrigued to find out what it was, but I don't think it was an interdimensional being.
Wow.
I know I'm just a buzzkill. Sorry.
Wow.
Always.
Sorry, not sorry.
Always and forever.
So this is another video of a time lapse where people are like, "They're here." Oh,
thank you.
This is another video where I'm like, absolutely not, but I figured I would get your guys' opinion.
No.
Okay, because it circles around the same. Could that be normal?
This is a time lapse video. You can see it by the way the trees are moving.
And so you just have that one that's going up and down and up and down, and then in the beginning, how it just circles around that object above the tree.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, it looks that's like it's weird.
Like it's, I don't even know.
Yeah,
I honestly don't know. My instinct says bullshit.
Oh, actually, someone in the comment just got it.
Spider in a web. Yeah. You're correct. That's what it was doing. It's it's going around and then. Yep.
Yeah,
Spider in a web.
I can see it now because it goes in front of the tree.
Yep. Thank you, Night Gazer. You're so smart. Literally, so smart.
Do you want a job, Night Gazer?
What we need is a job for someone to go back to these videos and then put in the comments like, "You shrill." We've all discussed that is fake and it is a spider because of course it's like they're here. There was a few that I saw that I wasn't even going to bother downloading because it was absolutely nothing, like streaking lights, and they're like, they surround me like this every night. I also saw one on Twitter and I thought about taking the video, but I just didn't want to start problems with anyone. But it was someone that said, all I have to do is go outside for basically like ET to come to her And the video was just, I was like, no, what? But it was the same kind of thing like that where I was like,
I do want to tell everyone in the chat, if you don't already know, Lou is going to be joining us this year for the probes. So we're very, very excited about that.
Yeah, that's going to be really fun. Really fun.
I know what you mean. That's why we have a rule that we decided that people who have a phone can't come on the show because they can't watch anything.
Yep.
Gotta have a big ass computer screen.
This camera, this GoPro.
Oh my god. Is this the fucking portal guy? Please, I can't with this one. Is this who I think it is? No.
Yes.
So you did not.
They're so recent. We've done this on all of our videos. We purposely are exposing these people that are making all of these accounts.
I've seen so many videos of him, and every time I scroll and I laugh with the people in the comments because they're like, oh my god. And I'm like, you guys, the fact that you think that this is a real thing and you don't think that this is fucking fake is so insane to me.
It's insane. That's exactly why I tell people this is why we play these videos. Like, it's pure education purposes. Look at this.
As you can see, guys, this camera, this GoPro, has been shooting this ceiling shot for over a month now, trying to capture the portals. We finally got it. And what came through the portals with these 3 crosses, crucifixes, I think they are actually, with the little Jesus on there.
He has like other angles where it's from like the top and he's like pretending to work on his computer and something like a stapler falls and he's like, what the fuck?
I'm going to zoom in. Italy. Just there on it. These definitely are
that it came from Italy.
I am not religious at all. Don't own any crucifixes. But that's what dropped through the portal.
Do!
There's some type of...
Now you do.
You have 3 of them right there.
Herb or something in the bottom of that one, I think. But anyway,
that one looks like it's a bowl on the bottom. It's actually a pipe. Just watch the beginning one more time so we can all laugh.
Pause it on the actual...
That was so hard.
So that is a torch being shone on the ceiling. As you can see, the fucking shadow from the light shade there.
It's just the light of the portal, Kari.
And then, but don't make me destroy you. So, and then you do a hard cut as it comes out because like it's really easy. It's really easy.
I mean, look, this guy's out here throwing crucifixes around. Like, come on, man. What, for the views? All right. See you later.
My brain, the lack of logic.
I'm glad that Jamie scrolled the comments because I didn't even want to see. I was like, I already know the things that people believe these days. I mean, can I just say, Lord have mercy? Can I?
That reminds me of like Jonathan Reed, or who's the other guy?
It's the second time you've mentioned his name.
Don't know who that is.
You don't know who Jonathan Reed is? He was a guy who pretended to be a doctor like 20 years ago on Coast to Coast, and then
so many LARPers in the world.
Yeah, but then it's come back now, like 20 years later. Jimmy Church has him on, and even though he's fully debunked, he was never a doctor, never any of this stuff. Jimmy Church has him on the show, and he calls him doctor the whole time. Like his name's not even Jonathan Reed. Like,
well, you know what? In spirit of that, we have our own doctor on the show, Dr. Goat. So,
and
I feel like she probably has more qualifications than that guy.
I'm gonna say yes, most certainly.
Yeah.
But that's just the cycle, unfortunately, that I think we all see as it's not just bringing back old cases, but it's also just bringing back old hoaxers, where it's like they hit their peak, people find out, they're destroyed, they lay low,
and then they kind of creep back out. Like
5 years. Give it 5 years.
Is it all right? Can I come out again?
Come back.
Will you believe me?
And then the same people that lifted them up will lift them up again.
Everything old is new again.
It's really
I've got friends in low places.
Wait, what?
I got lows in high places.
This is one of those videos that Jamie sent me where I was like, what is this?
What did I watch?
Just turning into like
okay, so what I loved about this is somebody could probably think that was like a UFO or some weird shit. It was literally an owl who picked up like a horse on a stick.
Okay,
or like those witches who are flying through the sky. Yes, that's why I sent it to you. Because, like,
Right.
look at that. It literally looks like those videos, but just super quickly, it's an owl literally carrying a wooden horse. And people say stuff like that isn't real. There the fuck it is.
There the fuck it is.
I'm just saying.
That's true, though. If it
from
was
far
like,
away, if you didn't hear that and you saw that and you got a longer video of it.
Absolutely. Look at that. You'd be like, what kind of cryptid is that?
Exactly.
It's Bat Squatch.
Exactly. Look at its tail.
But it's actually just this cute little owl and a horse. Oh my god.
And its horse. Yeah.
Oh, so cute.
That's adorable.
I like my horse.
I love that they got a picture of it too.
Joe
like that and
has a
everything.
point. Witches do take the form of owls historically. It could have been a real shape-shifting motherfucker. Just saying. That's a good point. We love a middle bitch around here. I believe
That's a good point, but I don't think that horse thing is a flying broom.
It could be just in disguise. In the new
Why?
Hocus Pocus, they rode
I was gonna say
Zumbas.
Hocus Pocus don't use anything.
They ride
Yeah.
what?
Roombas.
Roomba.
Roombas.
They ride Roomba. I gotta watch
Like
that.
I used to call it an iRobot, you know? I think
Yeah.
that's what it's called.
Yeah. The Roombas. And then one of them rides like a vacuum. Yeah. They ride whatever they
Yeah,
find.
I mean, exactly.
So,
if it can go between
I
the
have-
legs or something.
I have a science paper to share.
Oh, okay. Because we're sciencey and stuff.
Because we're sciencey and stuff, I thought I'd have an addition of having a science paper. Now,
Yes, it looked like a snack.
this is not simplified whatsoever. So let's do this.
Okay.
Recent proposals in quantum gravity have suggested that unknown systems can mediate entanglement between two known quantum systems if the mediator itself is non-classical, aka the brain. So what this paper is positing is that they were able to detect the process of quantum entanglement within the brain.
The brain.
Or what they suspect is to do with quantum entanglement.
Contain quantum correlations.
Which is very,
in
very
general,
cool. If
specifically
you know
in
about
the brain
consciousness
environment.
science and stuff, it's a very interesting thing. Because like that paired together with it kind of
Fucking
pairs well
remote
with
viewing.
the
In my
book
book.
I'm reading at the moment. Do with, when you're thinking about how everything's kind of complexly ordered at base level, and then you add it, like this is what I was talking about on Strange Recon, where awareness is the other part of it, and this is mapping that out in terms of discovering the processes and seeing effects and whatnot.
I think it's awesome. It reminds me of an episode Jamie and I did a long time ago, and I want to say it might have been the first episode of our remote viewing series. And kind of lightly going over how it's kind of the same thing that CE5 sort of leans on, which is kind of your consciousness being able to access information, kind of just like being non-local. And we were talking about how if quantum entanglement is real, then why would that not work for us? Because we would also be protons. And that's basically proving that absolutely is the case. If they've detected it in the brain, then that means that the brain is equipped to constantly have different communications with basically anything. If it's in, the past or the future, that you could be entangled with anyone, anything, and gather information.
The brain is, think of it like a computer system that is constantly decoding these bits of data that, a huge amount of data at the one time, but like when you break it all down, it's these bits of data organized to create what we think of as like this object is comprised of a shitload of data that my brain and your brains are, and the audience's brains are decoding into thinking it's a thing. But
right.
Really, I mean, when you think of everything as like 99.9% space anyway, or what we're talking about is density. So,
Jamie.
I was going to say, you're being blessed by the sun right now.
Like hardcore.
I just feel like that's proving to people that remote viewing can absolutely be real. That you could have a spontaneous download of information from anything across the world.
Yeah. I mean,
Mm.
there's been studies for decades about extrasensory abilities to be able to see beyond the space and time constructs, but confines of where you are.
Mm.
People, you can do it in meditation. People can do it sometimes not in meditation, but it's been studied for decades.
Mm.
That's cool. So now they detected it. So will that become? You think that'll just stay hidden in a paper, or do you think that will become more mainstream?
I think there'll be more papers, and I think they've seen signs of it. They haven't detected quantum entanglement in the brain, but they're seeing signs that
I think it can be.
They can it leads them to the conclusion that they're probably observing some kind of process linked to quantum entanglement within the decoding structure of how the brain decodes input.
To speak to Lou, I mean, I feel like if we really broke that down, I think that it could be, because I think inspiration are just fleeting ideas. A lot of people can relate that to channeling. When you get like on, you're really inspired about something and you're just channeling, right? Channeling is being in contact with just information that's just like in the ether that you're just connecting to. So I think that there could absolutely be a bridge to that inspiration could be like remote viewing. I mean, not in the same framework of like,
not in like the framework of you
C,
knowing exactly what it is you're looking at. Like
overall.
I'm looking at Egypt and I'm looking at a pyramid, but like, yeah, you could be reaching into the collective consciousness and grabbing some information, and that's what inspiration is.
I never thought about it
inspiration
like that.
And like all this, like downloads or whatever, could that be your awareness being aware of the potentiality? Like
yes.
The potential.
Yeah.
Like I get it if I get like art inspiration, a lot of the time it comes to me fully formed, but it's like a potential. It's like you could do this.
Yeah.
And I go and do it.
Okay.
I
because like
it out of the ether and put it into
okay,
like
here's a good example. Kari today was like, Jamie, you're allowed to make one meme of me. And I was like, no, I'm not inspired. It's like, it's an emotion I feel when I'm creating my art to make fun of you guys. You guys don't ever see it really in the, because I keep it in the Discord pretty much. But like there's like days on end where I just make pictures of Kari and send them to her incessantly, just like her photoshopped and different things for absolutely no reason whatsoever. But it's like an emotion I feel. I have it come over me and I'm like, I have to make this.
It drives me insane.
Yeah, you hate it, and I love it so much.
Hold on. So you're saying like tapping into the potentiality, right? And isn't that exactly what led to the double slit experiment? Was that photons were from what we know, they remain in a state of like unlimited possibility, like that it could be that the wavelengths were like just always in a state of potentiality, always just like anything goes.
Well, that's the same with basically any understanding of like we can't calculate where a photon is, only where we think it will be. Like, or maybe not photons, but quarks and stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, inspiration is actually a really deep thing to think about too, especially for a creative person. I know that you always will feel these random bursts of just like, like Kari said, almost like a download, but it's just more like an instant rush of like all these different ideas and possibilities that you could do. And then it's like up to you if you want to act on that. And then you can pull from those different things. And then if you stay in that flow state, if you're staying in your flow state, that's what I consider to be like channeling, where you're just, it's like something's moving through you and you're just like creating. But it's like when you stay in that flow state.
For me, it's like stumbling into a room full of like the idea is the room and the room is the idea, but it's like opening a door and going, oh, fully formed room, cool. You know? And then I'm just in the room.
It's an interesting thing that Night Gazer is saying, that whoever lives in the ether is remote viewing you and giving you inspiration.
Probably.
I kind of feel like that relates to like your higher self, though, that your higher self would, I don't know. I tend not to think of like one individual person that's doing things for us. I tend to think that we're all collectively powerful in a sense or connected in that way. And it's just a matter of if we're going to align to that connectivity in the moment. The divine.
I feel like some people have stronger connections than others, and I feel like some people don't recognize what it is when it happens.
Oh, for sure. I learn that daily when I do something
also,
and like things you just go through, and then you're like, wait, so like that doesn't happen.
It got me thinking.
Oh, thanks,
Joe. While deciding which paper to bring up, the reason I chose that paper was actually recalling my conversation on Strange Recon about Euclidean and non-Euclidean space. So I feel like non-Euclidean space makes the process of remote viewing much easier to understand.
Oh, okay.
Because Euclidean space is like it's all folded in on itself, and then you can actually cross. It's very complicated. I'm not equipped to explain the Euclidean
With
space.
a lot of these concepts, I feel like I don't understand it in a way where I can easily explain it to people. Like there aren't the words. It's almost like with a lot of these concepts, I seem to have an instant understanding, but I feel like it's more of this. They're like symbols and bits of things like out there where I can get it, but I'm not able to break it down in like a scientific form and articulate it. I don't think that I have the vocabulary in order to do so. It's like my soul understands it before my brain.
I feel like I'm supposed to say something really deep and emotional here, especially because like the way the light is on me, it's like I'm supposed to say something, but I have nothing.
You look like one of the aliens that people say come to them and tell them like this is.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm supposed to say some shit, and I'm like, I got nothing.
I feel like you're Emery Smith, and you've got security, and they're about to come and bundle you out of the room.
I feel like I'm being fucking interrogated. Like it's fucking like, what were you doing on September?
Who are you working for?
42, and I'm like,
your
what?
third eye really came alive there.
Did I?
I also absolutely believe what Backyard Birds podcast is saying, that it
right. Yeah.
That's just we both fought for the click. That's just like how ayahuasca was made in the jungle of millions of plants. But they knew that two plants were together to make DMT. Absolutely. And I think like DMT is supposed to help us open up to that. And could you imagine if we lived in a constant state of DMT? I think there's so much creativity, so much information that's why I kind of feel like we have filters and layers that we don't see it constantly. I'm saying seeing it. We could very well live in it, but I think that there's like blockers. It's like sheets in front of us, because if we had all of that constant information and visuals, Looney Tunes. You can't focus on one thing.
Notion of
maybe people with ADD are a little bit closer into the DMT state.
So that's what they've said about things of like people who are autistic, people who have like mental illnesses and stuff. They're like, oh, they're just closer to the veil than normal people. Their brain chemistry is different. But I think that that's also very dangerous to say as well. You know what I mean?
I don't. It makes sense, especially like if you're on the spectrum, I think, and even just like neurodivergent, sometimes too much coming at you is really overwhelming.
Yeah. But I feel like it's dangerous in the sense that people start to use it as like a scapegoat or some version, or they use it to segregate people. You know what I mean? Like the same way they were doing with like the star seeds and stuff like that. I just feel like it has potential to be dangerous to like allude to something like that.
Well, yeah, because there's always this potential, again, to create some type of elitism with anything, because it's like, I have this and you don't, switching it in a form where you're higher, you're closer, it's like the starseed thing. Yeah, it's just, you gotta, I like that. ADHD, attention dialed into a higher dimension.
Ooh, that needs to be a t-shirt.
Salvia divinorum is intense and insane.
Bree has tried it.
What was I trying to say a minute ago?
You were
that
talking
you're
about
a robot from the future.
State of eucalyptus.
Another day in ufology. I hate it here. Stinky.
I can't remember.
If we don't have the last...
No, that was it. I remember. So,
okay.
You were saying about how you living in a DMT state. What if... And that's going to get woo. So,
always woo.
Source consciousness. What if that is a consciousness in base reality on a permanent DMT trip, imagining all of this in a DMT state?
Who gave Source DMT?
And that's
or
why
is
we're all,
Source
that's
a
what we
part
come
of
up with the notion that
DMT?
we're all one, because we're actually all fragments of this one consciousness that's on DMT in base reality.
Or is maybe like the chemical compounds that you can dilute or break off from Source is DMT? Like maybe that is the composite.
DMT is like a chemical code of
a
like
piece
DNA
of the Source.
a piece of Source, the chemical code of Source.
Piece
That's
of
an interesting
Source.
theory.
And it makes sense, especially if you
trust
are
me.
woo-woo like I am, where you're like, we're all God kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then that makes sense because, it's the idea that we're all a part of divine, which makes us all divine in a sense. And that would make sense for it then to also be connected with plants. And because we know that DMT is in humans and it's in plants.
Yeah.
What's the easiest way for these people? Because right now they're just like clicking two rocks together. What could we do? Let's introduce plants that have a little bit of Source in it.
But all plants have DMT in it.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm thinking like the creators are like.
Well,
here.
it would be.
Wait, then that gets biblical because God makes Eve from Adam's rib. Am I right? Or is it the switch? One of them.
Well, I mean, the only reason
In
he
Genesis.
the only reason he made Eve from Adam's rib was because Lilith didn't listen to him, and
I know, but I'm saying not the actual entire story. I'm just taking the form that if Eve was created from Adam's rib, I would tend to think that could be like Source taking a piece of itself and implanting it into
I
us
read the
and
prequel
plants.
book, the Egyptian Book of the Dead, but
Do you see the connection here?
yeah, I thought that was a clever joke.
What, the McRib?
No, that I read the prequel book, the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a good joke. But do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes, mother.
Yes,
Yeah,
Mom.
mother.
Yes,
Well,
Mom.
if we don't have any other scientific papers for the day,
I have one thing I want to share. Let me share. I want everyone to pay close attention to our website, to this page, because this is where all of the voting is going to happen for the Golden Probes. You go to that onetimeawesome.com and you go right here to Golden Probes, and it'll be up here the next few weeks or so. In the meantime, everyone, please go watch last year's because it was super funny and hilarious, and so we're super stoked about that.
hilarious. I'm really stuck on Laura saying, like, if dinosaurs ever ate DMT, could you imagine?
Could you imagine? There'd be a lot of DMT too because they're big creatures.
Maybe that's why they went. They took DMT and they realized that they are all one being. They created a spaceship and just left.
So there was no comet. They ascended.
The comet was a psyop that they came up with to convince people that they died.
Oh, shit.
Like a breakaway civilization, but dinosaurs.
That's amazing. And now
Right.
they're the reptilians.
And guess what? Audience, you just heard it on the internet. It must be true.
It must be true. Alrighty. Well, I think that was pretty good for our very first episode of the Super Serious Science Show.
It's good to be back.
Stay. Yeah, it is good to be back. It's gonna stay. We will be here
We'll be
every
back.
Thursday.
Where can
normally
we find
at
you,
2 p.m.
Bree?
Pacific Standard Time.
Where can we find you?
You can find Bree, me. I'm on Twitter at Bree Mats. I mean, sorry, at Matt's Bree.
It's on the screen, Bree. It's on the screen.
Yeah.
I'm Jamie, and you can't find me on the internet, and I like it that way.
Right on. I'm allegedly Kari. You can find me at Fires of Truth. You can go to my blog at spookyspeaks.substack.com. And yeah, tune in next time for more Super Serious Science Show.
Catch you
Big
later.
love. Bye.
Big love indeed. Bye, everybody. Take care of each other and have a lovely day.
Bye.